Hey, what's up, everybody? I don't know if I'm gonna post this or not, but I figured, film it anyways. See how it goes. I guess at the end of it. But I'm gonna be doing, I guess, a mukbang. I guess that's what you would call it. I just made dinner and I have a decent amount of food here, so I don't know. I figured it'd be kind of fun just to, eat on camera and just like BS with you guys why I eat. So what we have for dinner is 2 pork chops. Here, let's do it this way. 2 pork chops and roast potatoes. And of course, I'm very lazy, so I got the pork chops came kind of individually packaged and marinated with mesquite seasoning, which sounded really good. They were also $3.99 for the 2 pork chops. And then I also got one of these. It's roast potatoes that I threw in the oven. Those were also like really cheap. It was like, there's a digital coupon at Safeway, a manufacturer coupon on it, and then I got cash back, so I think it was like $2 all said and done, which is pretty solid. And then for dessert, I guess for beverage, got pineapple kombucha. For desserts, have a peach oikos, a strawberry kiwi chobani, high protein. And then depending on how I feel, I may or may not have one of these legendary food cinnamon rolls for dessert as well. So for shits and giggles, I was doing some calculations. So excluding the cinnamon roll, provided I eat all this, including the kombucha, it's 1,245 calories. Not too bad. For fat, 36 and a quarter. Carbohydrates, 123. And then protein is 108.5, which I think is pretty nice, because I did hit legs pretty hard today. If I do eat the cinnamon roll, it's going to bump the calories up to 1445, fat to 46.25, carbs to 128, and then protein to 128.5. So we'll see if I'm still hungry or not. But yeah, I don't know. I just think it'd be fun. Like, I see people do these online, and like, I figured, I guess it'd be kind of fun, whatever. You guys can see me eat. I'll try not to be too bad-mannered. So it looks like it was cooked pretty decently done. Yeah, it's pretty tasty. Pork is really tender. I don't typically eat pork a lot for no particular reason. It's not my favorite meat. Potatoes are pretty good too. But yeah, the pork chops was a pretty good deal because it was like on extra sale for the $3.99. Between the two of these, it's about 63 grams of protein. So pretty solid, and also just nice because it's like I didn't have to like marinate it, like buy the stuff for marinating it. I didn't have to like portion out a pack, like buy a bulk pack. Yeah, so pretty nice. I'm pretty lazy when it comes to cooking. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. I was contemplating getting some sort of vegetable with this. Possibly asparagus. I would say asparagus is probably my favorite vegetable. But I figured the potatoes and the chops alone are pretty sufficient. I love kombucha. This one, yeah, is that Brew Doctor. At Safeway, it's on sale for $2.50 a bottle, which is pretty solid. yeah, good stuff. But yeah, hopefully everyone, you know, anyone watching this, you know, hopefully you're doing well. You know, maybe you're having a nice dinner yourself. I really need to start cooking more. I really need to stop eating so much processed crap. But just hard. It's hard not to. I mean, it's usually like better priced, a lot easier, a lot tastier. Wish I had some ketchup for the potatoes or something. A bit dry. And they were, I wanted to get the rosemary ones, but they were out. But yeah, and with like the taste of the processed stuff, I mean, honestly, it's not necessarily like always tastier. I mean, I would say this is just as good as like any frozen dinner or like any pizza. It's like, yeah, you know, it took a little more effort. But definitely worth it. I mean, it was nice too with the potatoes. They came in like a metal tray. So they had 3 options. You could air fry it, which we have an air fryer. I mean, it's pretty nice. It's cool how well those work. But I don't like to use them typically because, I don't know, I'm just more of an oven type of guy. So that was also an option, oven or microwave. I typically like to not microwave foods, like, other than like frozen dinners. I feel like the oven cooks it better. Like any pot pies, like the Marie Calendar pot pies, you can microwave, but way better to bake it. It takes like 65 minutes for the big ones, but totally worth it. So worth it. I mean, the microwave is like hit or miss. Sometimes it turns out okay, but just still not quite the same. So I bake these. So all I do is take the plastic seal off the tray, pop it in the oven, cook for 15 minutes at 425, pull it out, move them around, then another 7 minutes, like easy peasy. So as you might deduce from this meal, I've not been doing a great job of cutting, like trying to like reduce my calories. Which is okay. I would consider my body type a mesomorph. These pork chops are so juicy, dude. Super yummy. For those of you that haven't heard that term before, typically there's like 3 kind of body types. There's ectomorph, which are like people that are like prone to being skinny and like have a hard time putting on weight. There's endomorphs, which are the opposite, and they tend to be on the heavier side and like have a harder time losing weight. And then there's mesomorphs, kind of in between, like a little Goldilocks zone, where it's relatively, well, I shouldn't say relative. It's easier to like lose weight if they want to, or gain weight. So I would consider myself that. So it's like, for me, like, as long as I'm not like overdoing it, like I've been really good at staying away from like a bunch of sugar, and I've been better at not eating in the middle of the night. I still do, but it's been like those legendary foods. Mostly been like protein. I don't know. It's nice. Like, I feel like I can maintain my weight decently and like not get almost kind of like recomposition. Because it seems like my midsection is still leaning out ever so slightly. Which, by the way, having that bike and doing fasted cardio in the morning, like 7 days or 5 days a week, is really going to help that process. But I seem to be still losing some body fat, but like I'm really like putting on muscle. Like I'm starting to get like pretty thick. So it's also kind of why I've been continuing to eat like this. And also, I don't eat too often. I don't do like intermittent fasting or like OMAD, like one meal a day. But like I eat breakfast. I have my protein shake after I work out. Eat dinner, which is usually a bigger dinner like this. And then I'll have like a bedtime snack, like a few yogurts. So, even though if I do a cinnamon roll too, I mean, it's going to be almost 1,500 calories. But in the grand scheme of things, honestly, that's really not too bad. And it's like a good amount of protein, so it's just going to help fuel my body and like continue to help me build muscles. Yeah, some ketchup would be really good. Actually, come to think of it, I think I do have ketchup in the fridge. I'm not going to get it because I honestly kind of like, I'm not too big of a ketchup fan anyways. Like on a cheeseburger or burger or hot dog, yeah, definitely ketchup. But excluding that, like, I really don't like. I mean, these are, like I said, pretty dry, so maybe it might help. But like with French fries, I like eating French fries as is. For me, ketchup kind of ruins the flavor. I'm not sure if I'm gonna eat the cinnamon roll. I'm already starting to get a bit full. Yeah, those pork chops turned out really good. That was a really good purchase. You know, it's also really good or kind of convenient and like decent macros and decent price. Those pork tenderloins, you know, the long tube things. Because those are nice because it's like those come marinated in a bunch of different flavors. It's super easy because it's like already like packaged. Like I was saying with these, like it's not like you have to like buy a bigger pack and like portion them out and like possibly freeze it, like because you're not going to eat it all. It's just like you buy it and it's just one and done. Open the package up, slap that boy on the grill, or like put it in the oven, and then boom, you got a lot of lean protein. Uh-oh. Little gristle. Not too bad, but I'm not a fan of it. Oh, I see the streak of Let me see if I can, oh, yeah. Like, it's kind of like fatty. I don't know, you guys can't probably see that. Let me see. Actually, the fat's kind of good. But it is a little, like, bristly. But yeah, very nicely cooked. That's what's nice about pork too, is like, usually it's like better at like being overcooked than like beef is. Although this piece is a little drier than the other one. I don't know why. But yeah, this will be a good amount of calories and protein. Exactly what I need. And yeah, you know, I probably will post this video just because, like, why not? I don't know if, like, anyone's even interested. But I don't know. I like doing videos like this, or like the food reviews, or any video really. You know, it's like, I know my channel's primarily like sharing my experiences with like addiction and recovery, especially like the nitrous oxide. Sharing my story with that, you know, ended up with the nerve damage and just destroying my whole life, losing my career. But I still like making videos like this. I don't know. For me, it's fun. I feel like it's pretty harmless. Like, if people want to watch it, like, go for it. But if people don't want to, it's like, you know, they don't have to. I enjoy it. I enjoy the videos. I mean, I'm very grateful for people that comment on my videos, so I could just really grateful for a lot of supportive, positive people, you know, leaving awesome comments on my videos. I really appreciate the positivity. So so it's cool. And it's cool too. It's just cool to like know that some people are watching. It's like I don't have like a lot of, you know, viewers or subscribers, but even just one I think is super cool. So thank you for everyone, any viewer watching this or my other videos. But I guess if you didn't watch this, you wouldn't know I'm thanking you. But okay, yeah, I am getting kind of full. I might not finish the potatoes, but I'll at least do the yogurt because that will be 35 grams of protein between the two of them. Definitely gonna finish the pork chop too. You know, if you are watching this, anyone watching this video, you know, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys like to eat for dinner, or just like eat for a meal, like, or like if you have any suggestions for like a mukbang I don't know why I'm having a hard time. Pretty much bangable, but like mukbangable. There we go. Like if you have a video that would make for a good mukbang type video. I don't even know how to spell mukbang. I'm gonna have to look that up. So I'll probably put that in the title. But yeah, all in all, good dinner. Really good price too. Oh, after this, I gotta swap my laundry. I have washing my gym clothes for tomorrow. Okay, I might not even finish. Well, I mean, there's not even that much. Like, here's how much pork is left. But it's like it feels like it's starting to get drier and drier. Same with the potatoes. I think maybe because it's cooling down. I mean, not bad, but you know, speaking of mukbangs, it's crazy. Like some of I've watched a few of them, or not even like directly, but I've seen like clips of like people talking about mukbang. It's crazy some of the meals that like people eat, like Nikocado avocado, before he lost all the weight. Well, I think he actually still does mukbangs now that he's skinny. But especially like before he lost the weight, I mean, just like so much food, like, oh my goodness, dude. And I was just thinking, it's like, I wonder if like most mukbangers like eat all of that, or if like, you know, they like edit their videos to like, you know, make the videos like shorter and like more action packed, I guess, so to speak. But I wonder if they like cut out footage of them like putting some food to the side or something and essentially not eating the whole meal. I mean, not that I care. I mean, you do you, but I don't know, I'm just curious. I bet there are some, because it's just like, how the hell do you eat all that food? Like, not even from like a moral grandstanding view, like, or judgmental. Like, it's not like, oh, disgusting, like so much gluttony, but it's like logistically, like, how do you do it? Like, holy moly. Kind of reminds me of the competitive eaters. I really like watching Matt Stoney. That dude is freaking nuts. I mean, some of his food challenges he does, because like, not only does he eat like a ridiculous amount of food, he does it super quickly. It's just like, that's crazy, man. It's amazing what the human body can accomplish. Okay, I'll have the last bite of pork, and then maybe I'll have a few potatoes and then have the yogurt. Definitely not doing the cinnamon roll. Not right now. Oh, so glad I have the kombucha. I mean, I guess water would have sufficed, but just nice to have something a little carbonated and a little sweet. I saw one of the videos Matt Stoney did where he ate like a ridiculous amount of bologna, which is just, that's so disgusting. Especially like just the noises of like chomping into like a solid brick of bologna. All that saltiness. And I think he gagged throughout it, like, or at least during some parts. Which I can't say I blame him. Alright, I'm gonna have one potato, and then I'm gonna set these to the side. I mean, I'm gonna have the yogurt and call it a video, but I'll definitely eat these potatoes at some point in the next hour or two. I really hate wasting food. And again, that's like me. That's my personal like value. Like, I mean, you know, it's not ideal when other people waste food. Like, I don't condone it, but at the same time, like, I never ever like come from a place of judgment. Like, you know, I'm never gonna look at someone and like their actions or their life and like judge them, because I don't know what it's like to live their life. I don't know what it's like to be them. But me personally, I really hate wasting food. Like, I really, really hate wasting food. So, if these weren't so dry, I probably could finish them off. But like I said, I mean, I only have a few left anyways. But, as I continue to eat them. But anything I don't eat, I'll set it off to the side and like eat in the next hour or two when my stomach clears a little bit and like. But yeah, that's just a little too dry. You know, it's been really nice too, kind of going back to like the fitness and like losing weight and stuff. Not only have I like been gaining muscle, but I feel like I'm getting a little more defined, because I can kind of see, at least like in my arms, like, you know, like this, like you can tell like that's the bicep is kind of more sticking out in the shoulder, whereas before I just had like solid arms. Like, you couldn't really tell. I mean, relatively like big or muscular, not like super swole, but you know, obviously I worked out, but like just not quite a lot of definition. So I'm really grateful. I mean, I'm so thankful. You know, I am just gonna finish these potatoes. Fuck it. I'm really grateful that, you know, I'm able to, you know, my body's kind of the way it is, and like I don't need to be like super strict, because that's another thing too, what I was saying earlier with like the processed foods, or just high calorie foods. It's just like I like to eat. I find eating usually an enjoyable activity, and something that I like to do. So to like not eat a lot of food or eat like tasty food that's high in calories, I just feel like that's just kind of defeats the point of life, or just, I don't know, would make life seem so boring. It's like, yeah, I could probably get better results more quickly, but that's not something I'm willing to sacrifice. Which is interesting, because back in my years of going to university, I would be pretty good about eating just like very basic food, like just chicken and rice, tuna right out of the can, yeah, and I did keto for a while too, which was actually really nice. It was nice to eat like eggs and bacon and sausage and stuff for breakfast, or any time of the day. Okay, last piece of potato. But yeah, I don't know, I guess I've just spoiled myself. Like, I'm just gonna sit this on my bed. I've spoiled myself with delicious food, and it's just like so much harder to want to do that I'm mixing the yogurt up a little bit. Well, these don't have like fruit in the bottom, so like that's not why, but just the texture, sometimes it's like watery, so I also stir with a spoon if that's the case, but I like doing it this way because then it's just it comes out pretty solid. And then off camera, well, I have them all ready, but like, well, you know, actually, let's take these really quick. I have a multitude of supplements here. I got multivitamin, vitamin D, fish oil. I bought some joint supplements because my knees are doing better because of I think those proteolytic enzymes, but not great. And then let's see what else I have. I had Tutka, a milk thistle, and NAC. Those are all good for your liver. Some vitamin C. And then, yeah, that's it. Because, yeah, I mean, I might as well take them now. Why not? I mean, if you're still watching this, I mean, you just watched me eat food and ramble for 30 minutes, so I'm sure you're not going to mind me taking some supplements, some vitamins. You know what I really like about yogurt, the Greek yogurt? It's like, it's so easy. Excuse me. Had it all over my lips and stuff. It's so easy to put down, like, eat. So it's like, even though I'm not like super hungry, like it's just like so easy to eat this. I mean, it's nice and moist. Tastes, you know, sweet, which is nice. Yeah, it just goes down easy. And then boom. I mean, just like that, 15 grams of protein. And usually they're pretty cheap. Well, if you buy stuff on sale. Which, I don't understand how people can go, like... again, I'm not judging, but... the fact that some people, like, walk into a grocery store and, like, buy some stuff that's not on sale... like, a 4-pack of these Oikos at Safeway, like, usually go for, like, $4.99 or, like, $5.49. But then they go on sales. Sometimes they're, like, $3.99. I've seen them down to $3.49. Actually, I've seen them down to $2.99. So I usually wait till, like, it gets around that point to buy. And I stock up. I buy a bunch. But I don't know how people can... buy stuff at full price. I mean, it's like these would, for me personally, would not be worth it if I was buying them at like $5.50 or even $4.50 per pack. I mean, that's just crazy. And then same with these Chobanis. I think these normally sell at Safeway for $1.99. Oh shoot. Which I think is way too expensive. Sorry, just licking off the foil. Like I said, I really try to waste as little food as possible. So that includes like scraping as much as I can. Licking the foil lids. But yeah, $2 for one of these? Hell no. But occasionally they have them on sale for like 99 cents. Which I'll buy them. This past week, they were on sale for 89 cents. Which is pretty solid. And then there's like some digital coupons where it's like buy two and save like $1 or 75 cents. So that helped. And then there's also other apps I use like Checkout 51 and swag bucks or inbox dollars with the magic receipts. They also had like 75 cents off too. So it's like they were already cheap at 89 cents per cup. But then it's like digital coupons and cash back. It's just like, yeah, that's really nice. So that's why I like, it's just nice when I stock up. I get a good source of protein, easy to eat. Usually the macros are pretty good. I mean, these Chobani ones aren't so great because it's like 140 calories for 20 grams of protein, whereas the Oikos is like 80, maybe 90. I think it's 80 calories. Actually, I wrote it down. Oh, it is 90. Okay, I don't know why I was thinking it was 80. 90 calories for 15 grams of protein, so it's a little better. At least I'm pretty sure that math works out. It's a little better. Like more protein per calorie. But yeah, cheap, good protein, easy to eat, usually good macronutrient ratio. Sweet. Yeah. Good stuff. And you know what? I think I will have a few bites of that cinnamon roll. Okay. That's sufficient. Yeah, let's have a few bites. Might as well. Get a little protein, and then I'll eat the rest before bed or something like that. God, these things are so freaking good. I was at Safeway earlier today, and I had bought out most of the cinnamon rolls. I saved a few because I didn't want to be greedy, but when I came back the day after that, excuse me, they were still there, so I'm like, okay, that's fair game, you know, like, in my mind, it's like people had 24 hours to, like, get cheap protein if they wanted. They were still there, so I'm just like, okay, I'll buy the rest. And then they were out, but then, so that was, like, earlier this week, and then when I went today, like, I just had a, like, I guess hunch, or just, I was just like, you know, I should check the, that section again, just to see if they got some more in stock. And lo and behold, they did. So I bought a bunch more today. But I left a few. I left a few for anyone else to take advantage of it, because I didn't want to buy every single one of them and be greedy, like I was saying. Because I'm just such a good person. Obviously, I say that jokingly. I mean, that's just human decency, basic decency. Okay, yeah, this is definitely dry, like, on top of... I'm just kind of dried out. I mean, they're still good, though. Alright, so I'm going to save the rest for later. But that gives me, like, I ate about half, so that's like 118 grams of protein for everything. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that. Tomorrow's going to be arm day. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, it's so dry. Yeah, the frosting's really good too. The calories are so good. The on my review, I said the strawberry ones didn't taste like super great, or like strawberry. They still don't, but they taste a hell of a lot better for some reason. So I also bought more of those too, because those were pretty tasty. But yeah, well, there we go. That was fun. I don't know. I like I was saying earlier, I think it's fun. I don't know. I enjoy it. So You know, if you've watched, hopefully it was enjoyable for you too to, you know, see me eat food and ramble. If not, I understand. But yeah, if you have, I mean, thank you. I appreciate your viewership. You know, and, you know, feel free to leave a comment, you know, like, do you have any suggestions or any constructive criticism? I could have done something a little differently, or hey, you shouldn't do them at all because no one wants to see you eat. You know, give me some constructive criticism. But if not, you know, feel free to drop some positivity, some support. I really appreciate it. You know, if you did like this video, please consider liking the video and or subscribing. That helps a lot. You know, I do still want to continue to make more content with my experiences with addiction and recovery. So ideally, though, the more we grow this channel, the more reach those videos can have, essentially, which is my hope. So other people can see them and, you know, be reminded that they're not alone in their struggle with addiction, and recovery is possible, you know. So yeah. All right, cool. Well, that's good stuff. I appreciate everyone. Thank you very much. Have a good rest of your evening.